Hi, I'm Susan Lenny's Chief Financial Officer at South Star Capital. To my left is Megan Kelly. She is Assistant Vice President of Syndications. And to my right is Lauren Wilson. She is the Operations Manager with South Star. I'm going to ask Lauren to tell you a little bit about how she would work with you on your invoice financing. Lauren?
As a client, you would send me the invoices as well as any supporting documentation such as timesheets, purchase orders, pretty much anything you would send to your customer to get paid for the invoice. And then I will review the supporting documentation as well as the invoice and verify with your customer that it is a valid invoice and that it will be paid. And then after that occurs, we will typically fund the invoice within 24 hours of receiving it, so that you can have the working capital you need.
So Lauren, if they get invoices today, when could they expect, if no problems, when would they expect funding?
Typically tomorrow.
So Lauren, tell me a little bit about how they would submit invoices to you.
They would submit invoices to me either by email, or we also have an online file management system called eShare, and we can introduce you to that once you become a client, whichever way would be easiest for you.
And what would they, how would they submit invoices to you in the interim? Would they email those, or how would they do that?
Email would probably be the best way. That's how we typically receive them, other than the eShare.
I just want to talk briefly about ABL and how that works with factoring. A lot of times we have clients that have accounts receivable financing needs, but they got some stuff on their balance sheet that they may be able to use to get some immediate cash flow help for their business, whether they want to buy materials or invoicing or do some of their own accounts receivable financing. So I wanted to talk about syndications and asset-based lending real quick.
Asset-based lending is basically a line of credit that a lender will give you based on either your account receivables, inventory, or equipment that they can use as collateral. And usually at that point, they'll take 80% of that value and give you a line of credit for that amount.
So we can kind of wrap all those things together. What they call a revolver, is that what that's called?
Yeah.
They use your AR, and as it comes in and goes out, they don't do any verifying. They just use your accounts receivable as pure collateral.
Yeah.
To tie to that line of credit, as well as other maybe pieces of equipment or building or whatever you may have, and kind of put that together. So we don't do that in-house. It's something that you would take in our syndications department, go to our syndicate partners that you've compiled, and try to place that deal for our client. Then as they grow into other needs, that we may be able to do what we call balance sheet deals, whether it be just strictly AR, or some type of equipment financing. Otherwise, we take all those things and blend them together and then go look for some asset-based type things. So if you've got some needs and you've got some stuff on your balance sheet, it's something we'd like to talk to you with as well. Maybe it's just AR that you want to do today, or maybe it's just equipment, or there's a myriad of other things that we do well. But our syndications department does a really good job of matching those things up. It becomes a fee-based relationship at that point. We're going to service the account. And then if there's some things that we can do that are on balance sheet, we'll certainly pick apart those things, service them well for you, as well as be a liaison between you and another finance company or finance house that can do these ABL lines or equipment leasing or other products and services.